The year is 2024. America is at a crossroads. Deep divisions scar the nation's soul. Political discourse has devolved into a shouting match. The upcoming presidential election isn't just about choosing a leader. It's about choosing the direction of a nation teetering on the brink. The political climate is electric. Every speech, every rally, every tweet feels like a spark that could ignite a powder keg. The world watches, holding its breath as America grapples with its future. The stakes have never been higher. The consequences of this election will reverberate for generations to come. On one side, we have the incumbent, President Richard Strong. A man who has spent decades navigating the intricate corridors of power, Strong is no stranger to the political arena. A seasoned politician with a steely gaze and an even steelier resolve, he has faced numerous challenges and emerged victorious time and again. Strong projects an aura of strength and stability, qualities that have endeared him to many of his supporters. His speeches are filled with promises of security and continuity, resonating deeply with those who fear change. His supporters see him as a beacon of hope in uncertain times. They believe in his vision and trust in his ability to steer the nation through turbulent waters. However, his detractors view him as a ruthless pragmatist, willing to sacrifice ideals for power. They argue that his methods are too harsh and his policies too rigid, often leading to heated debates and protests. Challenging Strong is the charismatic Governor Daniel Hope. A fresh face in the political landscape, Hope brings a different kind of energy to the race. Hope is a political outsider, a fact that he proudly embraces. He has built his career outside the traditional political system, which he argues is precisely what the country needs. He's a successful businessman who promises to bring his deal-making skills to the White House. His background in business, he claims, equips him with the tools to negotiate better deals for the country and to run the government more efficiently. His supporters are drawn to his message of unity and optimism. They see in him a chance to break away from the old ways and to forge a new path forward. They believe he can heal the divides that have plagued the nation, bringing together people from all walks of life to work towards common goals. His critics, however, question his lack of political experience, whispering that he is in over his head. They worry that his inexperience could lead to missteps on the global stage and domestic policy blunders. The stage is set for a clash of titans. Both candidates bring their unique strengths and weaknesses to the table, promising a heated and closely watched contest. Two men, two visions for America's future, one rooted in experience and tradition, the other in change and innovation. Only one can emerge victorious. The nation watches with bated breath, waiting to see who will lead them into the next chapter of their history. The 2024 election isn't for the faint of heart. The debates are explosive. Accusations fly like missiles. Each candidate paints the other as a threat to the American way of life. The candidates clash on every issue. The economy, healthcare, immigration, climate change. Their positions are diametrically opposed, leaving little room for compromise. The first debate becomes infamous. Strong accuses Hope of being a puppet for special interests, bought and paid for by lobbyists. Hope counters by calling Strong out of touch with the common man, more interested in helping his wealthy donors than struggling families. The attacks are personal, vicious and effective. They leave the audience reeling and the media buzzing. Section 4, Whispers and Lies. The mudslinging begins. As the campaign intensifies, so do the attacks. The gloves come off, replaced by brass knuckles. Both sides engage in ruthless tactics, willing to do whatever it takes to win. Rumors and innuendo spread like wildfire on social media. Fact-checking becomes a national pastime as voters struggle to separate truth from fiction. A particularly damaging story surfaces about Governor Hope. An anonymous source accuses him of having offshore accounts to avoid paying taxes. Though unsubstantiated, the allegation gains traction. It plays into the narrative that Hope is a wealthy elitist who doesn't play by the same rules as ordinary Americans. Section 5. Behind the Facade. Families and Secrets. The personal lives of the candidates become fair game. Paparazzi stalk their every move, every family gathering, every awkward teenage photo becomes fodder for public consumption. The pressure is immense, threatening to crack even the most stoic facades. President Strong's wife, Eleanor, becomes a target. A former Hollywood actress, she is accused of being a gold digger who is only with Strong for power and influence. Eleanor, a strong and independent woman, refuses to be silenced. She uses her platform to advocate for women's rights and children's welfare, but her efforts are often overshadowed by the relentless scrutiny of her personal life. Section 6. Can they unite us? A question of leadership. As the election reaches its climax, a fundamental question emerges. Can either of these men unite a deeply divided nation? The stakes have never been higher, and the nation watches with bated breath. Both candidates promise unity and healing, but their words ring hollow to many. The promises of unity are met with skepticism, as the wounds of division run deep and the scars of past conflicts are still fresh. The damage, it seems, has already been done. Years of political infighting, social unrest and economic disparity have left the nation fractured. The question remains, can a single leader truly mend these divides? President Strong's campaign focuses on his experience and leadership. He touts his track record, emphasizing his ability to make tough decisions and lead the country through turbulent times. He argues that he is the only one with the strength to navigate the challenges facing America. His supporters believe in his vision of a strong, resilient nation, capable of overcoming any obstacle. His message resonates with voters who crave stability and a return to normalcy. They long for a time when the country was less divided, and they see President Strong as the leader who can bring back that sense of unity. Governor Hope, on the other hand, continues to preach a message of hope and optimism. He envisions a future where the nation can heal and move forward together, leaving behind the bitterness and division of the past. He calls for a rejection of the politics of division and a return to civility. His campaign is built on the belief that through understanding and cooperation, the nation can achieve great things. His message appeals to voters who are tired of the constant bickering and negativity. They are drawn to his vision of a united country where differences are respected and common ground is sought. Throughout history, the nation has faced many challenges, and it has always been the strength of its leaders and the resilience of its people that have seen it through. The question now is whether the next leader can rise to the occasion and bring the country together once more. Unity is not just the responsibility of the leaders, but also of the citizens. It requires a collective effort, a willingness to listen, to understand, and to work towards a common goal. The future of the nation depends on this shared commitment to unity and progress. As the election night approaches, the nation holds its breath, hoping for a leader who can bridge the divides and lead with compassion and strength. The outcome will shape the future, and the hope is that it will be a future marked by unity and progress. In the end, the true test of leadership will be the ability to unite, to heal, and to inspire a nation to come together. The journey ahead is uncertain, but with the right leadership, it is a journey that can lead to a brighter, more united future. Section 7. The power of one vote, your voice, your choice. The 2024 presidential election is a stark reminder of the fragility of democracy. Each election cycle brings with it a renewed sense of urgency and responsibility. The choices we make today will echo through the corridors of history, shaping the future for generations to come. It highlights the importance of active citizenship and the power of each individual vote. Every single vote counts, and every single voice matters. When we participate in the democratic process, we are not just casting a ballot, we are making a statement about the kind of society we want to live in. In an era of misinformation and political polarization, it is more important than ever for citizens to be informed, engaged, and to make their voices heard. The spread of false information can cloud judgment and distort reality, making it crucial for each of us to seek out reliable sources and verify facts before forming opinions or making decisions. Every vote is a story of personal beliefs, values, and aspirations. It is a reflection of our hopes for the future and our fears of what might come if we remain silent. Each vote is a chapter in the larger narrative of our nation's history, a story of hope, of fear, of dreams for a better future. It is a collective dream that binds us together as a community, as a nation. When we vote, we are not just thinking about ourselves, but about the well-being of our neighbours, our children, and the generations yet to come, of dreams for a better future. Voting is an act of faith in the possibility of change, in the belief that our voices can make a difference. It is a powerful reminder that democracy is not a spectator sport. It requires active participation and engagement from all of us. It's a testament to the enduring belief in the power of the people to shape their own destiny. Our collective actions, our votes, are the building blocks of our democracy. They are the means by which we hold our leaders accountable and ensure that our government reflects the will of the people. The right to vote is a precious and hard-won right. It is a right that many have fought and sacrificed for, a right that has been denied to too many for too long. It is a right that embodies the principles of equality and justice that our nation was founded upon. It is a right that should never be taken for granted. We must honour the legacy of those who came before us by exercising our right to vote and by encouraging others to do the same. It is our duty as citizens to protect and preserve this fundamental aspect of our democracy. The future of America hangs in the balance. The choice is yours. The power to shape the future is in your hands. By voting, you are taking an active role in determining the direction of our country. Your voice, your choice, can make all the difference.